Owen was talking about, what's the likelihood, huh? Really? Anyway, Owen was talking about last night, started talking about a baby, being a baby and wanting to go back to the womb, look at her, and I just said, yeah, it's a baby bottle that I'm drinking some port out of. So what? I mean, really, again, but though, I'm wondering, are you seeing that through my phone? Are you seeing me? Because we always talk about, we didn't go to the moon, but you've got the technology of how it's done, and then you were talking about being respected. That's right. And you started talking about. You said, "Oh, Codsworth is being bombed today. They're bombing, and I'm going to show you all." And then you started talking about Jews. It's what did you say it was? To be called a Jew, it's not a compliment, and because it's a behaviour. And so you said something about the gays, I can't remember, and about nigger, it's a behaviour. And what else did you talk about? And then you started talking about wearing a short dress. Like, nobody was around, so I'm surprised. It's still here. It fucks with my head. And then you start talking about how that I deserve this. I had it coming. It's that part is like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to say such a thing? Who made you God? Who made you a judge of me? You don't even know me. So how dare you speak about me like that? Who the fuck are you? It's just, I can't believe that you're over in Idaho. You don't know me because you've never spoken to me, but you know a fucking shitload about me somehow. And how dare you speak about me like that? How dare you? Yeah, I used to rate you. You're great, what you've been through, and with Hollywood, and you stood up for the trans kids, and you and Amy, and yeah, I used to send some of your streams to Danny with you and Amy, creating your house and your garden, and he wasn't interested. So I'm going, what's happened? Why am I the one that's been ostracized and crucified by you? What have I done wrong by you or your family? Actually, by anyone's family, because no one has come to me and said anything. But they haven't said anything. However, they all ignore me. This is the thing. Yeah. So what you're doing, what you've all created, this just don't say anything to her, just ignore her, is such a... That's why when I hear you guys talk about Christ and God and Muhammad or Moses, it makes me sick. It makes me sick. Because it's like, on the contrary, anything godly, doing such a thing that you all have done. Aren't you meant to go and actually communicate, like try to resolve an issue if you have an issue with someone? That's what I thought it was about. That's strange. I've actually done that. I've reached out numerous times to Danny, even though I'm innocent. Yeah? And I still have reached out. And I've reached out to his family throughout last year because I still considered them. Because I thought, oh, you know, it's his brother. And I've got a brother. I can't imagine what it would feel like. Still reached out to his brother. Yeah, I've even called his mother. I cried over his children. I was worried about them. Because I'm thinking, you know, I've got a dad and imagine how it must be difficult for the kids. Then I find out they don't even fucking talk to him. I've got a... and it's right, you kept talking about, do I want attention? Mate, before last year, there was nothing about me online. I was so private. I was so private. And because I respected other people's privacy as well. I would never do what I've done last year and this year, going online. But hey, that's the extent, mate. That's what it's pushed me to. Yeah? Because none of these fuckers have respected my privacy. Right? And yep, it's a big deal for me to go walk outside right now. Well, it's still daylight. And yeah, I've got a headache because it's this. I don't understand what's happened and how it happened because no one has told me. And it's the most cowardly thing to do, you know. It's so cowardly, and at the same token, when I then hear those comments, OnlyFans and and just, you know exactly, Owen. You actually know exactly what I'm talking about. Because you've been part of it. You know, it's actually, it is satanic. It is. It's nothing godly. So I don't know what kind of God you're into, but it's not what you're doing. Is on the contrary. Yes, I've been by myself all of last year. And if everyone, including my family, wants you to believe, I don't know, whatever bullshit they've heard and seen online, that's up to you fuckers. But if you come and ask me, that's been my life, by myself, yeah? And yeah, I know I've had those fucking disgusting low lives who have, you know, again, use deception and pretended to help you with something. I don't know, created some bullshit story. And then they would have used that, and I don't know, whatever they do in their videos, and create a different narrative to make it look like something they want to spread in their campaign about me. Because show me, I'd like to see these videos, or whatever these people are claiming against me. Because I'll tell you something, Owen, it has ruined my life, motherfucker. It has. Yeah, because I couldn't even hire a trailer, right? The guy says yes to me. I had my registration paid, my car license. The next day when I call him, obviously he's found out my name and, you know, the bullshit that's been spread about me. He then says to me, unfortunately, you know, you can't give me hire the trailer out to me, even though I'm going to pay him, because apparently his trailers are being stolen for the past 4.5 months. And I'm going, what's that? I'm sorry to hear. What's that got to do with me? Like, why would he? why would he have obviously a perception of me? I've never stolen. Guys, no, I haven't. Yeah. Yeah, no, I haven't. Yeah. And actually that day when you did, was that day? Yeah, that was the day when you put that video up of those, the motorbikes. I stand by that, what I did that day. I really stand by it. Mate, lucky I didn't burn that fucking temple down, that yoga temple in his backyard, right? After all that talk about, from Mark and Danny talking to me about the Holy Grail. And when I say Holy Grail, they were talking about God in the Bible, right? Just to be clear, it's not about the fucking footy, no. Just because now they want to make a joke of it, but no, they were talking about God, about the Holy Grail. And for that to be turned into some sort of, it's disgraceful. It's not even funny to me. I don't know, because it's funny to everyone else, because you know why? They haven't experienced what I've experienced, that's why. So it must be funny while they're sitting in their home and hearing this bullshit and they find it entertaining. No, mate, it's not entertaining for me. It's disgraceful. Like deception to the level of satanic, that's what I call it. And yeah, to hear the Holy Grail and then to hear this guy tell me a fucking story that he was given a folder of CDs, all porn, and he was told it was the Holy Grail, and it was given to him by a man that was older, that his dick doesn't work anymore, and that's why he gave this folder away to him, and it was a real prized possession, you know. Do you know, hearing that? That's what I mean. I've had to dissociate because that's so sickening. Obviously, Owen, Benjamin, you don't have maybe you see your sons differently, and maybe because you don't have a daughter. I don't know. It must be that for you to be so cold and disgusting the way you have been. And mind you, I have not spoken a word of any of this to my family. And I even told the police not to say a word to my family. They shouldn't have known anything. To hear this guy telling me this, it was like my insides just, like vomit, and it makes me sick. And then I said, can I see the folder? The CD. And he pretended he couldn't find it. Because I should know where it is, because it's so valuable. And anyway, he couldn't find it, and then he said, "Oh, don't worry, Laura's coming over to clean. We'll find it then. I'll let you know." I had to keep my sanity and walk out of there, not losing. I tell you, mate, I've had so many of those fucking, forget trigger, I'm talking fucking lose my fucking mind, right? Lucky there was nothing in my hand, because to even do that to me is like, you should be fucking sliced up, cunt. That's how sick, that's how fucked up you are. Because if you call that, to get a reaction from her, free energy bullshit, you're fucked in the head, yeah? You actually are satanic. You are. I don't know what else to say to you. If you think it's fucking entertaining, of taunting and making, getting free energy, triggering, mate, that's the other thing. I can't believe I've got to explain this, because that's why I go, what type of fucking world am I living in, right? And the other thing, I go, why am I even doing this, right? Why am I trying to, am I explaining myself, am I trying to convince someone that's fucked in their head to be normal? I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. Why am I doing it? Okay, because it does, it's affected my life to the point here I can't even hire a fucking trailer. And then I fucking don't deserve this. No fucking way. I'm fucking more than reasonable. And no, I didn't. And I'm not saying, obviously not saying I'm this fucking perfect. No, never have, and I've always apologised when I have been rude or whatever. When I've done something wrong, I've even apologised to Danny. But no, mate, I feel comfortable, hand on heart, mate. Hand on heart, swear on God. No way I deserve this. No way. No way. And it's got nothing to do with pride or anything. No, I don't know. I didn't deserve this. 100%. That's why I even tried to, I emailed you and said, have I killed your family or something? What have I done to deserve this? What have I done? And yeah, my nose used to be really runny in that motherfucking mould-filled unit in Elwood. And they even fucking leased that out to me with even mould present on the entry report. Mind you, they're fucking taking me to VCAT now with all these, just claim for this amount, that amount, that amount. It's but I forget, that's right, I live in Australia, and you can do that. And when you're innocent, you got to actually fight it. And there's no funding for that. No funding from the government to legal aid or victims assistance, and what else is there? West Justice and I don't know, all the above. They only help you if you're defending yourself against a crime. Defending yourself against the crime you've committed. Yes, but not if you're a victim, innocent of a crime. There's no funding for that. And that's why the more and more I'm experiencing this from last year, because I have never had any dealings with the police before last year. I tell you what, it's fucking talk about being thrown in the deep end. I've had to learn within a year, whilst I'm experiencing trauma and shock from what the fuck happened. I'm seeing this country leans towards supporting people that behave in a criminal that commit crimes. And look at I was looking at that list of again all these legal aids, and there's all these programs for men that are that have committed violence against women. All these programs for them. Mate, I haven't been given counselling. I haven't been given counselling by fucking Sakasa Socket, Irma, Nimi, Salvation Army, First Steps, Safe Steps, Orange Straw. I've been to fucking all of them. But all they do is they do this referral. So apparently it's to prevent you from repeating the whole story. But what happens is you get there and you have to repeat the whole fucking story. So just to embed that fucking trauma. And then that's called the intake. And then I don't know what the fuck happens. a week, 2 weeks, a month goes by, then it becomes something. Oh, there's this other service, and we're going to refer you to them. And then, it's been 15 months. And that's why I've started going, hang on, is there something wrong with me? Because why am I being denied of these services that are being funded by the government, available, I'm eligible, but I, for some fucking reason, I don't get it. And it's because it's held me back from literally, moving forward, healing. It's actually pulled me down. It's made me worse. And at the same time, fucking, because, Danny in prison, he revealed my home address on YouTube. And his wife, ex-wife, revealed his charges when he got arrested last year. What a fucking bitch. Have some respect for my privacy. Why would she do that? And this was confirmed by a family member. And then, what does he do? While he's in prison, he tells everyone he's innocent. Right? It creates a narrative that suits that story. And mate, did it spread? Yeah. And then everyone made it theirs. Like, they took what's happened to me and made it into their own podcast, fucking narrative story. Men against women. What the fuck? And Nick Patterson, I contacted him back in January last year, and he said, no, go to the police, because this is what the police are meant to help you with, because it's a civil matter, it's violence. And he knew Danny as well. He goes, that he's loose and, not at all there. And so that's why I'm going, then what happened? Why? Then he changed his perception, and what? Because he believed the bullshit from Danny, that Danny's into God and church. Mate, like I said, I've heard that many different sides of Danny, but I fell for that one as well, that he was all, that he actually believed in God. Nah, not the Danny I know, and not the Danny that many others know. But he plays the part well by holding the book and getting someone to read out a line out of the book, and it's and when he used to go to the local church on Mondays before doing the Three Amigos on the webinars, and the only reason he'd go there was it was free food, and it's just because he would roll his eyes at me about, because I would ask what did the priest talk about, because I found that quite I wouldn't do that. I'll just go in there and for the free food and not give a fuck about him. No, I'm not like that. I have some respect. And mate, I would show actually some gratitude, man. If I'm going in there and getting some free food, I'd be showing some gratitude. I'd be listening to the priest, what he's got to say. Thank you. That bit of that. Danny, he'd just take a few bites out of that one, chuck it in the bin, and didn't give it's just, that's what I saw. That's what he was doing. That's him. So, and when you used to talk about him being this father and persecuted, bullshit. The actual opposite to that. I fell for that story too when he first told me about that. That pretend story, that his wife left him. She was having affairs and he was at home for the children. No, it's bullshit. They had actually an open marriage, and I never knew about this because he told me he was against that. And they would have sex parties and leave the children when they were young with the parents. And yeah, because he would encourage his wife to have sex with other men in front of him. And Leash also told me that he would fly to Sydney with some guy, Peter or something, for these sex parties. Yeah, mate, when I'm hearing this off my Leash, again, sick, felt the physical sickness. And when she was telling me it's going to take me 20 years to heal the demonic entities from him. She met him at this satanic ritual organised by that woman, that Celine woman. And she said that Danny was on his hands and knees, naked, horns on his head, and crawling around a fucking fire, invoking and chanting for Bartholom, whatever, some fucking satanic, because they're left-handed pagans, left-handed. And because I don't have an issue with paganism, it's, like I said, it's, I don't know how to explain it to these days. I just thought I'll call it now normal. I actually call it normal. Just normal people, normal people that say they identify as that, or I know others that might go to watch soccer on the weekend. The others might go to church on the weekend, but they're just normal. Like you can interact with them. I have no issue with them. But yeah, and I've never had. They're normal people. Anyway, I do draw the line at satanic. I do. Yeah, I'm not into people that are into limiting or going against goodness. Yeah, and I'm not into that. I'm not into people that proactively worship that. I mean, look at all the things out in the world to worship, and well, why would you go worship something that works the opposite way of creation? So I draw the line. I'm not into that. I'm not into satanic. I'm not into anything that is aligned with that. Not into it. And and for me, I would protect anyone's kid, man. If I saw someone harming someone's kid, fuck yeah, I'd protect him. I'm not like these fucking other people that, only my kid. You're satanic. They call you fucking satanic because you're all about you. I don't know how anyone wouldn't step in and protect a child. Again, I thought that was just a given. But anyway, I thought it was just a given. If you saw someone, an elderly person, if they've fallen over, help them up. That's just normal. That's what I thought. And but nowadays, it's so rare. People get, it's spoken about. Oh, like, did you see that? That person helped that person up. Wow, let's give them an award. That's what it's come to. Maybe it is a good thing if that's what it's come to. Maybe we do have to now reward to encourage such behaviour. But I wonder what initially drove that behaviour. Why has it become this way? Because maybe that's the issue. Anyway, I don't know. I've digressed, haven't I? It's gone. Like, I don't feel at home anymore in this country. It's bizarre too. 49 years I've lived here, and now it actually, yeah, it makes me. It's made me. It's actually I guess what is it when you and when you've been discarded by your loved ones, you know, your family, your friends, the community you once were part of, and then from the country that you had lived in all your life. It's I don't know, I guess a feeling of betrayal and the pain that comes with that. And I have to. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, I'm not here to change, convince everyone. And mate, I've got to. I'm exhausted. Yeah. And I sit there and go, Em, just block it out, block that out, block it out. And yeah, from the isolation, yeah, I have been fucking using my fucking phone. Yeah, and I've never fucking used social media before. And oh, bad girl, Em. I fucking discovered fucking X, yeah? Because that dickhead, that John Marks, you know, he'd send me these links of something on X, and they made no sense. And I've never been into Facebook. I used to always find it just bizarre how people would put on their, you know, oh, I've had a coffee, and I know, I've trained biceps today at the gym. I just found it all weird. And anyway, from the isolation last year, I went on X, and I don't know, I started commenting on, just, yeah, posting, splat. And I didn't think anyone's going to look at my posts, and I only had, there was hardly anyone that would see my posts. But that's right, yeah, because I started seeing stuff online, that's right. And yeah, so all this stuff on X and on Facebook. And God, they were, yeah, really, all the fuck, it's not all, it's excruciating, like it's horrific. And that's when I started thinking about young kids, what they must go through with this online bullying and all that. Mate, it affected me so much. I can't imagine how it must affect kids. And yeah, I can see why a lot of kids would end up on medication, end up with suicide, because it's right. Fuck you, Topher Field. When you talked about, Em, you need to learn how to laugh at yourself because, if Grok created an image, a naked image of you, big deal, have a laugh. Fuck you, cunt. You know, maybe, obviously you don't have a daughter, or you don't actually have a woman that you love, because, so I don't find it amusing if I don't want to be seen images of me naked, created by Grok. Fuck that. Because is that what AI is for? That's fucking stupid. But if you feel like actually posting a photo of yourself naked, go for it, man. That's fine. But otherwise, no, I'm not into it. I don't find it funny. And by you doing that as well, you're actually normalizing, saying it's acceptable. So then how can someone, if someone does post naked pictures of someone without their consent, how are you meant to prove it? Right? So don't fucking blur the lines with, lighten up them, laugh at yourself. I used to have a great sense of humour. That's fucking gone. But so don't laugh at shit like that and don't normalise it, right? If you want to do it, go ahead, fucking go for your life. But don't normalise it for other people by saying, lighten up and no big deal. Fuck you, man. Yeah. So, and what gets me is I don't even have children. And maybe because I am a woman, and maybe because, I do find it's sacred. I'm not into naked images of me online. Nah, not into that. That's me. That's why it makes me sick. That Danny would do such a thing, because of fucking, mate, I never thought he would do such a thing. And this is the other thing, because I am a bit, trusting, and he knew what would hurt me the most, and so that's what his campaign has been all about. And it's been, like I said, all last year, it's worked to success. It's the most disgusting thing you can do, and that's why I haven't held back, and I'll keep going at him, at those, his Carly and him, because I no remorse. There's shown no remorse, nothing, right? And I don't know, police have been telling me that he's in prison, so I can only go by that, he's, you know what? He's doing really well, considering, because he's got shelter, he's being fed, he's receiving money from the government. I'm sure he's enrolled into every fucking men's program. And that's strange. I haven't seen a change if he's been doing any programs. Maybe his fucking ex-wife needs to do a few programs as well, right? For her fucking disgraceful behaviour. And when she tells me about his behaviour to their own daughter, and how and abusive to her, and tells me to go to the police because she's going to put in a statement, and then to give evidence to Danny's lawyer to be used against me in court, you fucking low-life cunt. Yeah, that's why I call her a gizling, because she's embodying that sort of behaviour, and she's got a daughter, and yuck. And she openly told me that, with Saffron present, because she's she was scared about losing her clinic. That she's been successfully running for 15 years or whatever, in that small building that Danny owns. So it's something cheap, but it's bullshit, because she goes around complaining to everyone about Danny, right? Like, I'm talking to everyone. And while she's been with her new partner Kevin for 6 years, living together in their new home, well then why the fuck are you calling Danny to get him to help you do jobs at your place? And then you go around bagging him to everyone, and you talk about how, what he's done to your daughter, and your daughter doesn't even talk to him and calls him a creep. Well, what does that make you, Carly? But she's so into the money, the funding, and she said that the children don't even talk to him because he's never been there for the kids growing up. And she told me as well, he was in prison for 6 months for commercial quantity of drugs, yeah, for selling. So that's why I say, when I heard them pointing a finger at me, mate, it's like, wow, have a look. Who are you to be pointing any finger? It's bizarre. It's just, yeah, I won't hold back and I'll keep reminding them and anyone that's got half a fucking brain to see who these people really are. And what's her name, Carly? She's got the whole fucking entourage, Christine and Neem, up in the hills as well, doing her marketing. And yeah, they're into satanic shit, right? Good luck. Hey, fucking, you know what? Say the fuck up in those fucking hills, mate. But yeah, she had all this support of doing her little campaign, and she went and she's done this little interview with Iraq about psychedelics. Thinking, when have you been into psychedelics, Carly? What? She did this all last year while I'm in fucking trauma. And then I've just bit by bit and seen all this. Thinking, what? And about, she's, anti-vax. No, it's well known. She is vaccinated. Yeah, because she's all by the book with APRA and all that. And just say it, Carly. Don't pretend you're something that you're not. And just like she told me, he calls me every day, every second day from prison. Well, if it's bothering you, why do you answer the fucking phone? You know? So, and yeah, I don't know, she said to me, and she wants to set a good example for her daughter. And, that's what she doesn't like, European men. And, well, then why do you answer the phone from the husband, your ex-husband that's in prison, while you're with your partner that's from somewhere in Nigeria? I don't get it. But hey, she's also got the support of her parents, the psychologists, and helping create this really nice narrative for their good little daughter, who Danny told me that she grew up actually getting bashed by her brother, and that's what had caused all these problems between them two. And anyway, yeah, so it's just to see all that shit on her Facebook with her dog Zuki and her therapy dog, and her doing online betting. Fuck you, mate. Fuck women like you, Carly. Fuck women like you. Mate, I'm not even a guru healer like you talk about yourself. You need to fucking heal yourself before you start boasting about how you fucking healed everyone besides, you were able to heal everyone besides Danny. Mate, try healing your fucking self. Seriously. Because, yeah, people like you actually do pass it on, your fucking traumas and your hatred to your children too. Fuck that. And I get it now, when Danny would say to me about Savannah having issues, and, well, no shit, growing up in that dynamic, hearing and seeing all the bullshit going on, obviously that would cause problems for her. But you know what? That doesn't change Carly's behaviour. No. Because she's thinking just ka-ching. Yeah, ka-ching. yeah, so that's the, and I guess it'd be like, it's been leaving your family for the first time. That's how it's felt like leaving this country now, because I don't belong here anymore. That's what's happened. This is why I go, man, I can't believe it's come to this. And you know what I did? You know where I fucked up? I went to the police. I tell you, I went to the fucking police. Yeah. So yeah, obviously there's no coming back for me from this. But same token, I don't also want to continue being left homeless and, you know, so easily to be, yeah, in that sort of vulnerable position where just fucking low lives can take advantage of it, right? No, I don't want that. I want to be able to at least just salvage my existence, to not be actually fully fucking raped by vultures and low life cunts, right? Cowards, because that's how cowards behave. So that's why when I say I want a witness protection program, it's so I can just salvage what I've got left and not be further pushed into the fucking ground. At least I can, die with some sort of dignity or something. That's all. How sickness is, how satanic it is too. Like that it even turned my dad against me. That's how fucking evil it is. And again, going, you talk about, father didn't want to be a dad anymore. Maybe you're talking about your own dad. That's not my dad. I know my dad because he's my dad. He was my father. He raised me. But I also know, he's 84, and I can't. What I've gone through last year, and all the disgusting stuff online, and dickheads talking shit. Imagine him at 84. All the bullshit that you have all fucking said to him, and whatever he's been shown. Yeah? You fucking idiots. I even fucking, I don't wish it upon anyone innocent, I tell you, to go through something quite shocking, and traumatic where I didn't realise the effects of it, where how long it lasts, and especially when it's like back-to-back events happen, and which is what happened in January. It was that happened, and I've never experienced police, all these cop cars turning up and breaking my door down 4 hours. That was horrific, horrifying. And then again, 2 days later, that I would never imagine anything like that. I've never been involved in anything like that. And then that the psych ward, and just the ongoing, the trauma porn stuff that they call it. It was, and people sending me messages, strangers, and saying derogatory things and accusing me of things that are false. Like, I'm going, why are they accusing me of this? And secondly, who the fuck? Who are you? Like, who have you been talking to? How have you been involved in this? Because I'm talking these random people. They should not have heard anything. So I'm going, look how much it's been spread out and spoken about, and now this guy's sending me a message and accusing me of all this bullshit. It's like, what the fuck? And you know what happens? It's because that is a projection. He's putting me as what he experienced with his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend. Nah, man, I'm not her. Not her. So don't, or I'm not, that stereotype of, women have it so easy, they take everything, or it's so easy for a woman to just accuse a man of, false crime, and they get it. Well, I don't know, man. Firstly, that's actually the last thing I'd fucking want to do. Why would you want to falsely? That's because I don't understand that sort of mentality. Secondly, mate, I sit there and go, wish I'd have gone even earlier to the police, and not, because again, I was trying to be reasonable and listening to that bullshit excuses, and it's this other thing too, and him saying that I'm the only one he has this issue with, his problem. Apparently I'm the only one who doesn't understand him. Apparently everyone else is good. Yeah, and of course, until I found out when Eilish called me and all that, well, it was the opposite. He was telling them all a totally different story, right? And apparently him and his family, her and her family, they were trying to stop him, but they couldn't. And then it makes me wonder, I go, well, so she said that they all saw his abuse of me, and she even asked Danny, was Em always like this when you met her? And he's like, no, she was really confident and bubbly. And she said to him, well, what the fuck have you